Yes. You don't do okay. Well, let me send a message. No, I go for. Is it okay? It's okay, right? Okay. Mind my channel, ma. So what became? Volume then now. Yes. Okay. Where some people na sorry? Eh, Congo sasa. See, I don't say if I don't come in live today, I don't over postpone. I say people will kill me or chop me raw. I don't na sorry na my host. My host they so Now he will kill me for this social media. Now my host say the makeup. I don't na just give me 1 minute. Man share the. Man send the this thing, the link. Now my host. Miss I don't want my host to take sleep nearly catch me. Man send I go in. Okay. As I know now, hey. Now the streets, hello. I know say people they don't meet and also we just know them and know them. As I know now. Now no vex here. Since I thought I began for go live since now my host. He said okay, the year now, okay, no problem. Agree to now. Okay, I'll just put some music now. No, why people, 1 or 2 people they enter. Mark go for Mark. For Mark music, more just the wait. Why 1 or 2 people they enter? They'll just start. We just go TikTok. We don't overstay. We don't over postpone the live. I said today we not 1 o'clock night no. I thought say we not 1 o'clock night. We will do the live show. I said we not 1 o'clock night we'll do it. We don't over postpone the live. You don't too much. I said no. It's much not for the exaggerate so. Man, don't just put music. Well, sorry, sorry. Now just say I want finish one or two this thing there. And why that? I want finish one or two this thing there. Sorry, the music don't finish now. I hope this was salute to ya. This channel is TV. Oh. This channel is TV. Oh. I hope this agree to ya. I'm on telling me so yeah. I be saying I no candy live today. No. I don't want to postpone the live. I don't want to postpone the live. We'll just go straight to the point. I not say I be still how they call I be still apprentice. You say when I know say I be still apprentice now, so the job gonna tap. When you gonna tick tack, more job tap go for go tick tack me out tire me. So because I don't even feel tired, see several I didn't wait roast. Whether I roast, I wait co-host. So I tell co-host say sleep they do me. Oh. Yes, happy to thank you. I hope you so happy to see you here too. Happy to see you guys. I don't say I be free spirit or anyhow it is. So much of going straight to the point. Anyway, with today's topic normally they now on I beg you now go talk pardon me anyhow I talk today. Anyhow, I'm sure we got to be 6 or 6:30 Cameroon time. So myself, I just be a little bit exhausted. Yeah, so anyhow where I just talk now, just take and I don't see when man wait. So I don't tire, but I'll try my best. At least I'll try my best small. Normally, as I say, we'll just go straight to the point. I don't see me at the beginning no more. I don't get nothing for start waiting for one talk. So we'll talk before today now on LGBTQ. Just yeah, all two I want start mixing now French now today. All two way concern lesbian, gay, no. So we'll now the topic for today. The way I want to say this before I even start. I see something for Facebook about some prophets. Say prophet Amos on how they talk the look comment there for this site. Well, thank you so much, Bonaventure. Thank you so much. So about something there for today where I see after yesterday, but I don't take notes. So now last night they gave one take notes because some girl they were me and a friend where he make a live concerning the prophet. So yesterday I followed the live for like 15 minutes. I don't forward them. So I say so this man, I be see that he post this over Facebook, nobody understands it, they happen. But when he funny me for them because me and that prophet are friend for Facebook. And that prophet can ask me friend for Facebook. So they can ask me, because now so I get 10 days, so every person ask me friend request. When I don't know they ever ask you who you be, who say I know me or you want to mean the normal French and stuff like that. So I know curiously, I don't asking me nothing. I just answer, I wait for some time and then maybe 2-3 weeks I respond to a friend request. So me I in a friend for Facebook. But me I kind of look at when he preach, I say this kind of pastor, you know that kind of show guy, show kind person, so kind of I say this kind of prophet them. So na person will never ever pay attention for something, but don't always put a question mark. So today when I say the thing be over funny, whether the thing be over funny me, meta picking as allow you. Say small pikin no go dey peel in hand. Excuse me, I dey peel. Me I dey peel no. I just na my normal vlog. I dey peel. I still get some man go peel am. I no get no man go peel am o. If I wan peel, I will peel the whole social media no. I will peel the whole social media no. More just dey vlog to see how the thing dey go. So now wait now just small I want to talk about the prophet. I never even overfed follow him because me from the beginning. I know even get me faith for the prophets. I know we get me faith for the prophet. So I don't want to even talk much about them, but I'll try to follow them because that kind of thing they say that they really interest me. Say that kind of thing they interest me, you know. So I want to throw a highlight about it because maybe in the future I'll bring them, I'll talk them because it really interests me. As I thought, we'll just go straight to the point. We'll talk about some chap. We'll talk about some chap. She's a Cameroonian. I will talk the mix of English because people they did the watch they not be Cameroonians there, and when they understand only English, but we'll talk 80% of pidgin. That one for sure. He said you need to talk because no media, something. Yes, I'll talk about them because the guy, the pastor, we like. Thank you. Let me finish. Fit fair. I'll take you. The pastor, the prophet, my friend for Facebook. So, and I always put a question mark, so I will talk about them. You understand? No, you can't stand, so just talk anyhow. So I'll try for get one or two facts before Mama can talk. No, man, no pastor from come and do the rant anyhow. You understand? So I just show you about, must talk about that. Even in 2 months, I'll talk about that. So the two I want to talk today, Shark. Just listen to what I'll say about this girl, then I'll take you. Just give me like 15 minutes. I'll just go straight to the point. You can't even get power safe. The energy, this blocking thing not easy. I don't get calls to take tired. Now 2 weeks now they postpone this thing. Say confirm, take your time. Yes, thank you very much for coming, my sister. I love you so much. You cannot even imagine. Okay, let's go straight to the point. Today we'll talk about a Cameroonian girl. I'm not calling girl because she's 38 years old, 38 getting to 39. But I call it girl because that when me I know her, she was younger. Now, person I don't know her for more than 10 years, So I'll talk about she and the man today. Then we will invite Shakiro later, where he will link, he concern the issue, you understand? And Shakiro is somebody who is concerned to this kind of things. So that's why Shakiro is the host of honor. But I must talk about this girl, the team, because even that's something when I don't talk about, and I don't tell you, I must talk the team. My mom, my belly no be stop. So she's aware, she's watching. Now, show we don't get for 2 and since on the 7th of October. So she was, her brother-in-law was supposed to come and talk, but unfortunately, since I've not postponed the show, if he come today, but she's watching, the husband is watching. So if anything they want to talk for you, no correct, he will send me a message. He will tell me, say, no, be correct. But he watch. Okay. This girl, I'll call them Mr. and Mrs. Ayedemi. I don't want to call the first name. Now, I'll call them Mr. and Mrs. because they're still married. Now, they get 2 kids. She's a Cameroonian. The husband is a Nigerian. Sample son. I will be greeting. Yeah, Pamela White, I salute you, sisters. I salute you. She's a Cameroonian. The husband is Sampok son Nigerian. That is 100% Nigerian. She's half Cameroonian, half this island countries there. She's Bassa Anglophone mixed with Francophone. He don't understand pidgin very well. He don't understand pidgin, but she speaks when I eat the turn for English. So, yeah, the man, he married this man when they're 28 years old. They don't marry for 10 years. And they married for 2012. They married for 2012. And I was they even invited me for the wedding. But I know we go to the wedding because I be just born. I think I born 2 weeks before their wedding. So I know if you go because my baby is still small. My game is this small, so I'm going to go. So now people, they want to know them personally. So I know the story personally, and I don't want to talk the story. So this girl don't marry this man for 10 years. They get 2 kids. How they meet for church. They know themselves for church. Now, not the kind of church where people they go church. Begin they start from small, then grow. You understand? Where the all man they see each other, they grow for church and stuff like that. So she's a very good girl, very nice girl. That's why they say beauty out and in. Now the girl. A man to a very nice man. That kind of man where we talk say. That kind of man where they talk say. Na bonus, you understand that kind of thing. where someone get everything. When I want to say a person get everything, where okay, when I want to say everything that like out of the physical, which way you see I'm outside, he has everything. Physique, career wise, he get a very good job, salary wise, perfect. Where are you, Bison? Chai, when I find Palabra. Chai, Mama, me. The one I don't get us, I don't even in the comment section. And this of a light laugh, I beg, I don't really avoid because I'll just laugh continuously. So, the man, not talking me 1 minute, man put something. The man, now a very nice man as I talk, very, very nice man. When the one talk say, man, when you say go see and say you go jealous to catch you. Jealous will catch you. You know, very nice man, get a good job, everything. That man get everything. When I talk everything, for which way me, human being, you and I, me and you, so feel the same. You understand? So these people they married, they know that it's you are not the kind of church thing the way people they talk say courts, you know. They just know themselves. Pastor say she's a good girl. The boy say yes, like the one I want them. I don't know if from small and stuff like that, you know. So they were courting. They court and then they got to get married. They correct for them too. They don't want their two picking them. Not they get into part-time job because the man don't even want to work because she has everything. Anything we want, the man give, he provide everything. But the girl say, okay, it's better she goes and work. Me, I don't get the tendency of calling her girl because I know where they girl. We know ourselves who they girl, now we woman them. So we just think ourselves girls, you know. So the man and man with capital M, yes. Capital M, XX capital M. So the chap, I'll just call it chap said because I'm a person. So so the chap and the man they get two picking. The chap and the man they get two picking. But no, I'm not precise the sex for the picking them. For me, not be necessary. Yeah, for just for 1 or 2 reasons, they not be necessary. This girl do part time as I talk because he want just the you know sometimes when you work you at least come up for outside, it change your mentality. So that's why you do not do part time than just for she also for house, you know. But if not, she doesn't lack anything. In they lack anything. The man will provide everything we want as I told a very nice man. So what's that their problem come out? Now couples you know in general they always get couples they get problem, you know. Problem will be for couple for marital home them. No, the man is jealous. The man is jealous. Treaty. The man is not jealous at all. Why? Because a very good girl. Even the girl they be jealous the man because the man don't ever give the girl a reason to get jealous. The man to not ever give that girl. I mean the girl to never give the man. She's a very nice girl. If I tell her when I will say I will put this thing for you and I will see she's very not say as she fine so physically, I'll say fine inside. You know, very nice girl. No jealous. So they get a problem as usual. One day they get a very heavy quarrel. A heavy quarrel. And this man, he might tell you why he don't give this girl, and this girl is jealous, and he get fed for the man. This man, he go work. He work and say, sometimes for morning, he go work. He come out for work. He, like for break, he take his sport, like his sport things in. He go take his sport bag, everything. He said during break, he go sport, which is possible for you because even me, so that for morning time, before me, I wife him go work, and he won't go sport, and he go jog like that kind, run like that kind 45 hours. Then I wash, I wear my clothes, and it depends how my work program day. But sometimes, in between work, if I get a 2 hours break, well, I'm not saying for evening, I don't get time, and you won't go sport. So, for many people that they want, that's what they do for you. You see, I know greetings, so Kim. Greetings, Kim and Kim June. I don't know the name. Man's now which name that man's wait you say I crossed the okay, man overlook comment now. So man if not be so Maria na Maris. So name as yes, so greetings. Man overlook name, man just go, so I'll look comments later. come in the day for corner, no one to. So the man they come out, he take his sport back. Sometimes during break, he does it go his sports. You know, sometimes after work, he go sport after work. So it just depends on the man in program. So they get no get problem with that. He no get no problem for that one. He no get no problem. So then one to say before I go office for money, I go pass go sport. So he gets a kind program the way, you know, that kind of way he work just straight, he go work, come up house. You understand no? So the program not just straight that way, so that you know post the girl any problem because you get confidence for the man. But whereas you don't even know, say sometimes this man don't make this a program so for some reasons. We will come for those reasons, so we discover them later. So the man one day the girl the man don't get a very big quarrel. Very big quarrel, which is normal. Couples, they ought to know must be rosy all the time. So the man don't come out for evening. After that quarrel, come on. We know no man picking sometimes they say more avoid woman, they are trouble. More go take them, more avoid woman them. And he never ever touch hand for that girl. No one day. He never ever beat that girl. No one day. So he come out for outside, said go get a stroll or something, take air or something. He come back late in the night, very late, where the girl don't sleep with him picking them. They don't sleep them. Because the girls said tell me say that day they sleep so late. The man enter house where the girl no even hear that the man enter. The girl no even hear that the man enter. Yeah, wait so. Come and see my where me I don't know me for delete to support pikin. When I will put you and me no delete to big mommy. This a meeting that how they even put a me. Yeah, so once say free waiting girls chat. Support pikin wait to me I don't know me how they put my and me wait. I don't know. Support pikin. I don't put you and me. Me I don't know why I don't put you and me. Oh, big mommy look am. Say ma put you for today. I don't know me for delete comment here. Okay, ma just block the person. Okay. Ma block the person. I don't block the person. I don't succeed. Okay, now no say I be still apprentice, so I be still learn. So and I don't want to overlook comment section there for this side. I don't want to overturn. But no, I will look now, the be vigilant. Just the look. No, so what be okay. It be okay, no even bother yourself. I go share. No worry yourself. So the girl, that people don't distract me, no problem. We'll write down. So the girl, as long as that people, he's sleepy off. He's sleep. No, he says sleep off. He's sleep fine because they don't sleep for night. We keep picking them. So they come now. No, I don't delete. I don't even block yourself. I don't block the fool. So I don't block the fool. You can't advertise it in the way when you understand to it. I don't block him. So the man don't come out. They don't sleep them. The man come house very late, but they don't sleep. I will start from where the girl discover say the man they for house. The girl don't wake up around. He say wake up around that kind 3, 4 then. So between 3, 4, 5. So he want to go peace. No, between he said before 5. He go peace. Normally go peace. He see lights for parlor. He understand say okay the man be around. You know, so you know, pay attention as they don't feel poor, we come out after he go sleeping back. Then he go, sleep, he day up. He realize, say, like for over an hour, because from the time we discover that around 5 in the morning, 5 if we come out for home. So he say be for home, you know, can see waiting for a phone. But he discover, say, don't stay for home way. Lights today downstairs because now they are, you know, they like if they for marital they find they don't buy their house, they find. So he say, this man don't come. It then like say this man the sleep or the man don't enter house then come on here again. You understand? Nyati we no they don't forget for offline. They go offline because they wanna bill so the consume. So if you don't come out, go downstairs. It's unfortunate then out his socks. You know how you come out for bed now. We go there, wear a pajama, you do socks. So now so if you don't come out, you go downstairs, small. So may go off lights. So to let go downstairs now. Because when you come down from back, they get their chairs, so from back. So he said the man he lie. You know that so a person don't they say you tired no you just sleep so you know the man lie the man dey with his boxer and his t-shirt trouser no dey trouser dey for corner for you don't move trouser don't keep am for corner he dey with his boxer then from the boxer be wet you know he wet like say na sweat or na wetin so the thing wonders. Then the man don't sleep off. The man don't sleep off. The man don't sleep off. So what begin what it was watch after na beginning or I don't even know say 70 people go even there. So the man don't sleep off. So time we discover the man for that position, he look this thing be there for front. You know how kind of person there for chair. He likes about chair. Laptop there for front so where they open. Then phone, the man phone they on. Then for the phone where they on, pictures they defile. Now when they go, they just continue, they go now. When the picture they will see na man picking them, where they kiss, man picking them, their bangala them. You know what? It's a semi the bangala there, but I don't put the bangala there because I don't know people that kind of thing for media. You know, it's just the defile. Then for the laptop, when the man get a so now this thing pornographic game movie where they on. That is a man the do it in, then still don't catch it. He go off, he leave all thing open. So immediately the girl say so. Now for them to understand, say that is no, he don't even wake up the man. He don't even because he don't say we be in a trauma way. Now in this he be 7 minutes, he say waiting. Okay. He say très bien. Okay. He don't 7 minutes, he say très bien. He say I'm on the track. Don't say if I maybe still only play 7 message. It means that I'm on the track. So the girl say he no talk nothing. Because there and then, no man will be small beginner. He don't already understand where to go on. But if he be so traumatized, you know where they in a trance. He say if one shout, he don't feel shout. You know some kind of thing where you don't believe that is even if sometimes they feel to say a man don't cheat, you still deny. You need believe. Then I say the man na chele. The man na chele. Now I know what it mean by chele now. Chele na gay. The biggest smile. Integrity, I salute you. On board, yes. The biggest smile. The big Miss J, the honest us alone. Let me subscribe now. Subscribe for a beg. Subscribe. No, welcome me. Subscribe a beg. So the man, he understands say now for them understand say the massa na chele. The worst one, no be say you catch a man when you cheat for another woman. Then you can't just say a man where you know him. One I don't marry for 10 years. Na chele. The person where you don't know he for more than 10 years because he know that guy for church where they from, where they grow up market and so. The girl say he want shout. You say put me androids, wait. It's my put me. Okay, I need okay. Miss Pretty was okay. I don't hear, mommy. I don't hear. G-Spot, I greet you. Sharp Airline. Hello. Miss J, my small sisters in the building. Miss J, will I forgive me if I don't be kind? Not that I can't like since. Now the host, now the co-host. So if I don't become enough of fine, as I don't postpone the life. So now just pardon me. Anything I just see am to know, I just take am. Because myself, I don't go co-host today and skip so for suffer, so speak carry me go. So more just take am anyhow where they live day today, more take am. But I just appreciate so much so na show up. I'm not even so no show up with this number. Thank you guys so much. So much will continue. Stay positive. I greet you. sis. So the chat now. If it just be in the trance, thank you, Miss J. Thank you, small sis. So if it be in a trance, he say it toe as it toe for calm. He no touch nothing. It toe go for upstairs. Sleep dry for your eye. All things dry. It be normal. Tears come off for your eye. He cry. All that kind of thing there. No woman kind of thing. No need for going details. So he dey for room, he waits till around 8 wey pikin dey wake up. So pikin dey wake up, they make noise. Now the man don't hear noise for pikin because he say no one minute go downstairs because the pikin dey go sit where he see am. Then he say thank God say for upstairs they get some shelf dem wey small biscuit there, yahoo dey too dey dey wey pikin dey for upstairs they go carry their house today. So that one you no go downstairs for go make dem breakfast. You just go inside for that shelf, go move that thing they give them, they dey chop. So it made them between that time they told the waste time they make noise. The man now hear the noise now. The day for upstairs, the man can meet them. So he don't even know when the man wake up for that morning. But the man can meet them for upstairs. Immediately say the man don't meet them for upstairs, they go downstairs. He says stay around 10 a.m. He tell the man say he feel fine. His boy skin the change, he head. You don't tell the man what you don't see him. His skin the change, everything. And Chicken Don, I greet you. Chicken Don, hello. Thank you so much, Chicken Don. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. So, he tell the man, say the man call ambulance. Then the man call paramedics. Because more we talk as American people look for you, we call an ambulance. American people call an paramedics now. They call them paramedics. So they call paramedics. Say in a FIFA skin change. So you know some people they be how people that some people they be so sad. I don't know fragile. I don't feel really to say some people they were when something call them, even their physical self ought to change. It does of some people. So it also the thing make that shock. Not that I know about use medical thing. I know one more the complicate what they complicate. When they get some trauma, their skin it is scratched for people they for medical field. So is it his skin start itch, or his face swell, his eyes swell for inside within 2 hours, or thing for his skin change. So the man to fear, they call ambulance. Ambulance can't take the chap. All them demand they go hospital. So normally where you go hospital now, they'll put you for emergency room for see what they happen. Then they'll send the man for outside picking them. Now there where the girl now tell they do it check up and stuff like that. They say the girl gets some shock and they tell 1 or 2 things. They get the chat doctor, they say will be open to them. Well, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, integrity, thank you. Don't be studio, studio. Well, now beginning, man, I just beginner. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. Hey, Sam, I was smart, I like laugh. And I see this, I don't know, I don't want to comment section. I hope it's on the Erica something anyway. So they thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you so much. So the girl explained now for those nurses then. Wait till make am either for that state because now you know why either for that state. He explained to them, no, they're not white man country, no, you don't need to beat about the bush. He tell them everything. So there and then they just understand what will happen. They understand what will happen. So two way they do now say they tell the man say the woman just get some allergy and for English I don't know. I beg no pardon me because some words they were I'll get tendency for the pronounce and I go French. I beg. And I'm not saying when man they talk and when man they write na different. When you write English, you reflect, fix them. But when you talk, you just come also. So something they don't get tendency now for talk for French. So they say they tell the man say get some he don't get some allergy. You understand? Say get some allergy. So make the man go problem over there. In 3 days, he go come off hospital. So the man go back to picking them for house. So for that, instead of 3 days, when they do now, say they call these psychologists them, they call social worker for hospital, for talk to the girl. Then that's that they do a preparation. No, why man they be very organized because they know not be the first situation. So for them, it's not strange. But everything there for be prepared. They want why people they be so organized, you know. So they get for prepare how way they will announce. They get because he get for make him know say he be aware for his orientation. You understand? But everything has to be well organized. May even he the man, you know, why man he protect even the person when are the criminal. So they get for even protect even the man he wants sanity. He wants sanity because if they get to come out from don't shout for if even affect the man psychologically. So they avoid all those things. And for me, I find that so it be very correct. So they prepare the chat, how to talk, everything. So in 3 days now, they invite the man for speech to say, okay, everything be okay, can't take your woman. But then when the man come, for can debunkers parliaments. Hello, Maita Mary. Yes, I did live for Big Mami. I don't know live for Abidjan for camp. I've get for camp before. Since the 1 or 2 reasons, so now pardon me for the time. I don't get choice. I just get for come the life now. Like I know come again, I over postpone life. Yeah. So the guy now they call the man now come for hospital. When I know say when person they come for hospital, like even when the man come, he see psychologist for inside room, social worker inside room, doctor inside room, because I don't say like people they get cancer, sometimes they want to announce some kind of situation, they call all those people name and people they work for hospital. Pamela White, you know, they need to announce some kind of situation so for person for where maybe get a cancer, some kind of sick. So you get all those people that are around. So now they call the man enter, I had possible, hey, wait till they help the woman again or something. They say, no, everything is fine. They give seat, give water, you know why man, you prepare you everything. So the girl for the it make the man understand say if the church make the man know say mo go straight to the point say be chele. It make the man know say be chele. So but it make in a very nice way the man accept. The man don't argue anything where the woman talk like say no, I be wanted no because she was being prepared how to confront her husband. So the man accepts. At the same time when the man accepts, it will be kind of relief, they're guilty. Because they get telling say, you don't betray me for the past 10 years all day. I don't ever know me say betray. You use me as a cover. And when it be very painful because the girl is so down. Now that's something where it get discovered around before I finished around May. That was around May when it discovered. It's not even long. It's not even long. So the girl was so down. The girl said, okay. The girl said, for now we will separate. We will separate, but with time we will see how we divorce. They never divorce. They don't separate because they again need time. But the man talks say he need back a woman. He need back a family. He love his family. He wants his family back. He overlove the girl. The girl too love, he like him, man. He like him, man. But if you betrayed, then master, easy why you can't discover say a man you don't want for house, the man a chele, all that kind of thing. So they get need time. You understand? They get need time. And I will talk about their sexual when Shakiro, I will call Shakiro now. When Shakiro come, inside the discussion Shakiro, I will talk about their sexual life. When a girl can make 1 + 1 maybe 2 for talk say so that because this man be chele or merited grace I greet you. Now because this man be chele, now why that way? Even that way they be binda, all these things begin, this man begin do all these things them. I will talk that one when Shakiro dey. Because Shakiro will understand better. I won't talk her now. I want just call Shakiro there. If any man show number there, any man get anything, because they get the question you watch, they get on go therapists them, all kind therapists. He say, if I talk it from my channel, he see comments them, or 1 or 2 people they talk, maybe if it decide what for do, because it is still contemplate for divorce, she has not yet divorced, because that man a very nice man. The question I say, if he divorce, escape go see some person where they like that man. He go see some person where they like that kind of man. Because the man is too nice, like too nice. May he stay for the accept say he must an chele. And the question that. So if just be in the middle, you know yet know, He just be in the middle, you don't know anything. So for the sex life I'll talk later. I will invite Shakiro. Make Shakiro can tell his own experience, because Shakiro na person wey married men there, because we the men do things so they even talk like play. Some of we there for house with men them when na chele. Some of we do women there for house there when na lele. I don't want to the name the word. Some people they don't want hear that name say gay, lesbian. So drop out and short. If na lesbian say lele. Some people they there for house with their woman and na lele they don't know. Some people they for house way, they marry man they na chele, they don't know. But when you see 1 or 2 signs, there's a person in that person when they Shakiro na chele, people say men the way they do. So when you see a man they do so, start to question mark. Because some of them you need to show for their faces. You need to show till you catch them. Till you catch them, you need to show. And this man a church man, a person to go church. And the worst of it now say their pastor know his sexual orientation. He hide them. Because that way they grow up, he tell pastor say he get a tendency of this he get a tendency of this challenge attitude. The pastor say no, in the Bible is a sin. You have to pray over it. They don't pray fast, everything, but it still remains inside sin. He need to change. So to an extent, the pastor be know say this guy na chele. He hide them because this girl can't discover her later. Say, pastor was aware. Yes. So, I go call Shakiro. Why would he invite Shakiro? I go put the girl picture there for here, man. Not just the Siam. Why I invite Shakiro, make Shakiro enter. I want, as I do this thing, I want just to apologize for the time. I beg, una just pardon me. Easy, this thing not easy, as if I don't carry to chop my neck today. So we'll just wait on Shakiro and then I just defile. What did this say? Okay. Okay, no. I don't go make mistake. Oh, okay. I'll put this one. Okay. Okay. I'll invite Shakiro. Move this thing. I'll be. No, sorry. I'll give chat for invite Shakiro. So now we'll invite. I'll invite Shakiro. Make him. I'll invite Shakiro. Make him. Where's the Shakiro? Just answer Shakiro. Okay. Go for pronunciation. About I don't wait 1 minute, so I beg. Okay. Go for comments. Okay. Cool. Are you getting me? Shakiro? Are you getting me? No, I cannot get him. Do you get me? Can you get me? I cannot get him. I cannot get you. I cannot get you. Shakiro, wait. I cannot get you. Check your volume. Let me call you. Let me call you. Abona, wait. Oh, that's my co-host there. My co-host a die. Oui, je t'attends pas. Mais moi, je t'attends pas. Attends, on va rétablir le micro. Attends, peut-être c'est de mon côté, je sais pas. Attends, you say, I hope this one, Shakiro don't make up, sit you worry. Shakiro make up there. Now Shakiro make up don't keep me so for years since. La vie est belle. Mon amour, le problème c'est toi, hein? Réactivez le son de votre invité car il a choisi de mettre un sourdine lui-même. Donc c'est à toi de regarder, s'il te plaît, Manolita.
Maintenant, tu m'entends?
Non, là, non, moi je t'attends pas.
You are still not getting me.
Ah oui, c'est bon. C'est bon. Talk, let me hear you. Maloli. Talk, let me hear.
Yeah, my Lolita, my smiles.
Mama. Okay. She, Shakiro is here. About la prendre son love for Shakiro, yeah. I beg, on a prendre son love for Shakiro. Malolita, mama. About la prendre son love for Shakiro, no. Shakiro, this way. The expensive for get Shakiro. And you also Shakiro now like for 3 months. About la promise of love for Shakiro, I beg. Mama, una promise a lot for my chérie Coco. I beg, una promise a lot for Shakiro. Shakiro gets in the hotel really nice. Siam, this Shakiro, una promise a lot for Shakiro. Get a lot to tell us. Mama, je t'aime beaucoup, t'es trop belle. Shakiro retourne en English, now don't worry. Montre the manage to French. So, est-ce que tu vois les commentaires? Tu vois les commentaires? Les internautes, ils ont dit que tu es trop belle. Tu es trop belle. Love for Shakiro. Before anything about Shakiro, ma put anyway, that one will come while Shakiro the talk. Shakiro is here. Shakiro, est-ce que moi je vais parler en pidgin avec eux? D'accord? Et puis, quand tu Je vais parler en anglais. D'accord? Bon. Alors, je vais mélanger quoi? Hein? Attends. I better come be me quick and see what we are. No, I cannot get Shakiro. I wanna wait. I don't know why I get problem for get Shakiro. Shakiro the turn here and again. Now. Yes, I have to send it up now. That's why I was saying that let Shakiro be talking and do it. Ah, oui. Apparemment, c'est ton... Ah oui. Bon, ils ont dit que ton micro n'est pas connecté. Fais comme on a... Oui, on reconnecte, s'il te plaît. Oui, oui, on peut faire ça, non? Oui, renvoyer le lien. Oui, Manolita. Attends, tu quittes pas, tu restes en ligne. Ah bon, on a not say very Shakiro, the network, no? These two smiles, these people, them was, yeah, we gossip, are not Shakiro. Now this, the man when 1 year Shakiro, may no they know. Huh? No, I don't get any problem with the, why I get for Pishila? Eh? I don't get nothing for Pishila, no. No, I don't get no problem with anybody. I want Shakiro get problem with the network. I don't say Africa today, so wait. So, oui, c'est l'Afrique. Donc, j'ai African problem with network. So, I want to send this thing again for Shakiro. I'm not saying not easy on our first this thing, so. Loïc. Ok, je t'ai envoyé, Manolita. Oui, je t'ai envoyé. No, pardon me, I beg. Shakiro get network, that's why. Oui, Dora Boss, Manolita. Yes, my chérie Coco. Ça, c'est bon?
Oui, c'est bon.
Ok. Là, je t'attends. Voilà. Donc, on va aller droit au sujet parce qu'on a pris beaucoup de temps. So, Shakiro, we'll start with Shakiro. What's it now? Okay. Shakiro, when we're talking, be responding there. So, I should make sure I'm getting you. Okay, Manolita?
Yeah.
Non, tu vas pas faire comme ça. Alors, voilà, t'es trop belle, hein? Je suis très contente. So we'll don't go straight to the point with Shakiro. We now say Shakiro now emblematic. Now emblematic LGBTQ icon for Cameroon. No man, now what I had for C. He had for C Shakiro. I don't go to Shakiro now like 2.5 months now. Shakiro na star, na celebrity, outside. Anytime I call Shakiro there for conference. Anytime I call Shakiro there for conference. Shakiro will give me high blood. So at last, Shakiro there today fair, and I know be fit to otherwise because Shakiro say today or never. So anytime he say if he can have 11 o'clock, I don't go for open live. So I know we get choice. I'm just going to come at this hour. So I want to make everybody understand. This is there's something down with Shakiro. Put it there. Shakiro experience and revelations. Then just be going and then we continue. So Shakiro is here in the building. Shakiro, you're very welcome. I love you so much. You know you're my sister at heart. You know how much I cherish you. Come and put comments, please. You know how much I cherish you. You know how much I love you. You're so beautiful. I love your craziness. I love your divaness. I love everything about you. And you know it so much. And I thank you so much for honoring this invitation. I know it's not easy on your side. I know it very well. You're invited everywhere. They call you everywhere. And I know it's not easy. And I thank you so much for honoring this invitation. So we'll just go straight to the point. Shakiro will tell we about, Shakiro will just start telling about himself. I don't come more, Shakiro again. Okay. And Shakiro will just go straight to the point. Give Shakiro now the floor. Let Shakiro just the talk. Any question now go the focus for comment section. Any question where any man get for ask Shakiro, maybe that will comment section, I will put them down. They will ask you later. I'll focus now on comment section. So Shakiro, my love, ma chérie Coco, mon amour, ma Lolita, the floor is over to you. So tell us about yourself, Shakiro. Over to you. Tell us about yourself. Who is Shakiro?
Shakiro is a woman in the body of a man born on the 29th of July, 1997. I turned 25 2 months ago. I always felt this attraction for the opposite sex. And me, I don't identify myself as a homosexual. I identify myself as a, yeah, I don't like as a lady. Yeah, because yeah, I identify myself as a lady. I don't see myself as a gay. I'm a woman in a man's skin. It's like the woman inside of me is attracted to the opposite sex. So let me tell you something. Homosexuality, it is not a mental sickness. Yeah, because how can you choose to be gay? A wall that exposes you to hatred. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. There are some people who say homosexuality is a choice. It's not a choice. We are born gay. We are born lesbian. Love is love. Shakiro was condemned to 5 years imprisonment last year. I was arrested on the 8th of February 2021. So I went to jail arbitrarily and illegally. Now on the 11th of May 2021, I was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. Now because of the pressure of the American government on Cameroon, my lawyer Alice Kam, I was released on the bail. 2 weeks after I was released on the bail, I was violently I was violently beaten and assaulted. Because of that, I had to flee. That's how I decided now to flee. I fled my country, Cameroon. Yeah. And now presently I'm in Nigeria. And Nigeria is a country who like the death penalty, like talking about the gay, like it ranges from 15 years imprisonment to death penalty. I seek asylum here as a LGBT refugee. So I'm anyway, let's just go to the
Yes, see, everybody is you know that I used to tell you you're very fluent in English, and that's what everybody is saying here, and I'm so happy, Shakiro. Right on, you're on the right track. Go on, keep on, go on.
men have been given men have been given a chance to run the world, but leaders, our revolution has begun. Let's build a nation, women everywhere who run the world. I got this big ego, and I can't back it up. I can't back out of this ego. You may know my name, but you don't know my story, and you don't know what I've been through. You don't know.
So,
Never judge, never
Shakiro,
judge a book based on the cover. Never.
yes. Okay. So Shakiro, before we even start talking about your sexual orientation, I would like me and the audience just give us a little bit about your educational background, because your English is so clean. Even myself, I don't speak English this way. So just your educational background. Myself, I'm so interested about it. You are listening.
Anyway, I had my first co-living certificate when I was 9 years old. I
Okay,
attended I attended my primary school in Douala. The name of my primary school is Sira International Primary School at Bonamusade. I also have what they
okay.
call SEP. That's why I'm perfectly bilingual, because in my primary school we're doing both English and French. So
Yes.
I had a step, what is equivalent to the first school living certificate. Yeah. After
Mhm.
then, I moved to Sacred Mancon. Yeah. And I got my A level in Sacred Mancon. After then, I was dismissed from Sacred Mancon. I was dismissed from
And
I
why were
was
you
dismissed from
dismissed, Shakiro?
I was
Why?
dismissed because of my bad mouth.
Because you were stubborn.
Not that I was stubborn, because I was very intelligent, but that time people were always insulting me. And you know, in a Catholic school, you don't have to fight back. When they insult, you
Yes.
have to go and report. So I wasn't
Yes.
reporting. I was like fighting back, retaliating. I was always retaliating. So because of too
Okay.
much insult, yeah. After then, I moved to Sacred Douala. At the O level, I had all my 11 papers. I had 7 A's, 4 B's. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was very, very brilliant back in school. So I moved to Sacred Heart Douala, and at the A level, I had 5 papers, 3 A's, 4 B's. I'm a science student. I was doing S8, but in your days, people used to call it S1, something like that. I did biology,
Greetings.
yeah, S1, and
No,
now
talk, I'm just greeting the. No, come on, go on, go on.
yeah, S8 is biology, chemistry, math, physics, and further maths. Yeah,
So you're a
biology, chemistry.
science student.
Yeah, I am a science student. Yeah. So after then, I
Okay.
moved to the Cato University of Boya. I have a bachelor's degree
Wow.
in chemical engineering.
Wow.
What made
Hmm.
me, what made me to start like assuming myself as a transgender woman is that one day, this thing really made me. It really tormented me a lot, because I think it was an opposite. They were distributing the math papers, and I had the best mark. I think I had something like 89 on 100. So I stood up to go and collect my paper. Now the teacher said, "It's true, you're very intelligent, Jokam Loic, because that's my real
I
name."
see my
He
friend.
said,
Hello.
but with
Hello,
all
mommy.
this,
I greet you.
he said, but with all this feminine attitude, why are you going to work? With all these your things, and all my classmates, they started laughing at me. They started laughing at me. So I cried. I cried. I went back home. I was always crying that why am I like this? And I always felt within inside of me that I'm a woman in a man's skin. And even in school, all my classmates were always girls. But I was refusing to admit it. But my hormones, my physical appearance dictated
Yes.
me. Yeah. So
Okay, it was in you, but you were
it
like
was
denying because you
Yeah,
know that
because
you
of
know in Africa it's
the
like a
Bible,
taboo also.
because of the
Yeah.
Bible. I know the Bible. I come from a Christian home, like in Leviticus 18, chapter 22. It's well written: if a man sleeps with a man as you sleep with a woman, you both have committed abomination. So that statement haunted me. That why am I like this? But at a certain point in time, I just decided God is love. Even if I'm gay, even if I'm lesbian, I have my personal relationship with God. That's the most important. I love God more. Yeah, the salary of sin is death. That's why Jesus Christ came and died for our sins on the cross of Calvary. You who is sinning, you who is lying, fornicating, sex before marriage, you are not different from Shakiro. So I have my personal relationship with God. And that was then I started assuming myself as a transgender woman, and on my digital platforms. I created my accounts, Facebook, and Instagram, and everything. And because of my charisma, my the fact that I'm that outspoken type.
Yes.
I got like thousands of people following me all over the
Mm.
world. So that's it.
Okay. Shakiro, when have you ever have you ever had a relationship with the opposite sex? With a girl?
Yeah, of course, yes. I've had relationship with opposite sex. I love men. Yeah, I love men.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay. So you've had relationships with women,
You said I've had relationship. You said with the opposite sex or a woman.
a woman, a
Yeah,
woman.
yeah, yeah. I think before. I think it was when I was 17 years old. It was my classmate. I told you, since from primary school. I've always knew that I am attracted towards the opposite sex, but I was refusing to admit it because of the Bible and everything. But I remember
Yeah.
that when I was like in my childhood experiences, I used to play what they call Papa and Mama. When I was saying when we were playing Papa and Mama, I used to play the role of the woman. And I remember when I was 8 years old, my mom caught me with my cousin kissing. She caught me with my cousin kissing. I was eight
Your
years
cousin,
old
a
by that
boy.
time. Yeah. My mother beat me up like, don't you ever repeat it. So when I was 17 years old, there was a classmate of mine. She knew that I was a virgin. So we had sex, but I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy it. It was tormenting me. I prayed the Holy Spirit. I called Jesus Christ's name. I prayed Jesus Christ. I praise, call, ask God to help me, to deliver me. But I just decided to love myself.
So you've never enjoyed sex with a lady?
No. And I've never
Okay.
because I identify myself as a lady. So making love
Yeah.
with a lady, it makes me feel like I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian.
Okay. So um you started coming out to
Yeah.
accept your sexual orientation from when? Is it from Upseek or from the university?
In a university.
In the university, Catholic University in Boya.
Yeah.
And how did your mother feel, your parents, how did they feel? What was their reaction?
No parent will accept to have a transgender child. Especially in
Absolutely.
Africa, with our African culture. No
Yeah.
parent. But I had the. Do you know? Sometimes people will wonder, Shakiro, where do you get this courage? I always
Yes,
answer.
I
I
do.
always reply that my courage came from my parents because they never accepted it like in the beginning. But I
Yeah.
made to accept what they. I was teaching them, giving them gender identity. I was giving them lessons like lectures on gender identity, teaching them the word transgender, LGBT, all those codes. So they began to understand. Yeah, they began to
Okay.
understand. So
So at
now, and the thing is, if I have so many friends like me who are LGBT people, who are a member of the LGBT community, but they don't have my courage because they were being disowned, rejected, from their parents. But me, when the world was rejecting me, my mom always stood by me. She said, I gave you life. You sucked my breast, my nipples. No matter what people will say, you will always be my loving Shakiro, my baby. My mom always calls me my baby. But in the beginning, it wasn't easy. At the end of the day, she started accepting it because I was teaching her, giving her a lot of lectures about my hormones, what I feel within myself, inside my body. Even my father, I remember how when I was in jail, my parents, especially my father was coming to visit me like almost every day in prison, every day. Also, the warders, onto the prison, the jailers were like, how can a father love that kind of child? If I were in the shoe of that father, I would have killed him. My father stood. I was looking at him in the eyes. He was not even paying attention to what those people were saying. I had the best father. He's dead. He died last year on the 28th September 2021.
May you so
May his
rest in
soul
peace.
rest. Yeah, may his soul rest in perfect peace.
Okay. Um, Shakiro, there's this question I would like to ask you. So at the end of the day, your parents accepted your lifestyle. Let me put it this way. So what happened? What really was the reason why you were sent to jail? I would really like to know what really prompted, what was the main reason why you were sent to jail?
I believe I was targeted first of all because of my. I was targeted because of my
Thank you, Marita
celebrity.
Mary. Love you so
I
much.
think in a nutshell, first of all, nevertheless, more so, moreover, I was targeted. I was targeted because of my celebrity. The fact that I'm that outspoken type. Yeah, je dis haut ce que les gens pensent tout bas.
Oui,
That was why.
voilà.
That was why I was targeted because of my celebrity. I was just caught. I was eating in a restaurant in the Bonapiso district with a friend of mine. That was how the commissioner just came and said he asked for my identity card. I don't usually work with my identity card because when you see me like physical, I look like a lady. But my identity card, I hold my handles, male name. So I usually know. So he arrested me. That was how I got to the police custody. The following day, I was immediately transferred to the Newberry prison, and they did not even allow me to call my lawyer. That's what they call violation of human rights. So this way, one of the reasons why I was released, because normally if you are got to jail, so it was something that was arranged because Cameroon doesn't want to hear about homosexuality, and especially one like me, who is that
With
bold type, that outspoken type. Yeah, I'm very, very frank. I'm blunt. I'm that blunt type.
So how was your prison life?
How was my what?
Your stay in prison? How was
My
it?
staying in prison. My
Your
staying in prison was
experience, your
my
experience in
stay,
prison.
my experience in prison was unbearable. But I always say to myself, if God gave me this life, it's because He knew that I was
Thank you,
strong enough
Esther.
to handle it. My staying in prison was very, very unbearable. I can't count the number of times I was raped by people, by raw inmates that were condemned. You know that some people in prison that they are being condemned to life imprisonment. You don't have anything to lose. I remember the time when I was going to bed, when my soap will fall, when my soap would just fall, I can't even bend down to pick up the
Thank you
I
so
can't
much.
even bend down to pick up the soap because I was just afraid that one would just penetrate me, would just like,
Yes.
yeah. So I
So
can't
this thing they say
imagine.
about funding is true. That they
I'm
penetrate
crying.
the.
I'm laughing. I'm talking about it. I'm laughing. But this way, some of the reasons why I had to run away from social media because of the
Okay.
trauma.
Oh
Because
my
after
God.
prison, you need a reinsertion into the society. Those were
Yeah.
the reasons. Because sending a transfer, because normally, if the Cameroon government, in their penal court, they say homosexuality is against the law of Cameroon. The place of a gay is not in prison because it's in prison that they practice homosexuality the more. Yeah, the most. Because I believe even in those American prisons, if you remember, when you see those guys bringing down this thing, their trousers, you see some guys they always like to bring down their trousers to show their boxers. He started in prison there in United States of America. What I saw in prison, I was praying God every day that He should just release, praying God to set me free from that prison,
Okay.
and He finally answered my prayers.
Amen. But you stay there from February to June, I think, like 4 months
Yeah,
or five. So yeah,
I
it's
did
not big.
5 months. I did 5 months in prison. 5 months.
And after that prison, you put on a lot of weight.
Yeah,
It
and I
is very
started
well.
putting on weight in prison. The weight started in prison because I'm that bulimic type. Bulimic type is someone's who when he feels that anxiousness, anxiety, I food becomes like
You
a
eat.
remedy. Food becomes
Yes.
like a remedy to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I eat, it gives me that feeling, that impression to forget. So, you know what they call sangra, that phrase
Yeah.
slang,
Yes,
sangra.
yes.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
started putting on weight, and you know when you start, the bad habits becomes a second nature.
Of
So that
course.
5 months, food became my best friend. So now, when I was released, I continue with that. I continue like with this in the same lane. It wasn't easy now. When I eat a small because my stomach is already large. I can't just eat like a small plate of food like before.
Okay. There is a question here for you. Ivan Lee says, Shakiro, we see videos and pictures of you being arrested with a man who was accused as being your partner. Are you saying these videos, pictures were false? On
What did you
social media,
say? Repeat the question again. Wait.
someone is asking you a question here that Shakiro, we saw videos and pictures of you being arrested with a man who was accused being your partner. Do you say these videos and pictures were false? Maybe the person saw it on social media, that they saw pictures and videos everywhere of you being arrested, saying that person was, I don't know, maybe it's is it Patricia or what, maybe it's the one.
Maybe he's mistaking me with someone else. I don't know what the person is talking about. He mistaking me with someone else. No,
Okay,
I don't remember.
okay. There's another question. Shakiro says you're mistaken. Shakiro says you're mistaken. Maybe you're mistaking him for another person. He's not a person. So maybe you can precise the video and the pictures and the partner's name, the self-accused partner's name. Maybe he will be clear about that because Shakiro has been accused for so many things, you know. So just
So
be
many
precise.
things I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. There's another question here now. How are you coping in Nigeria when it's Africa also is a taboo and it's not also accepted. The Chele community is not also accepted. How do you cope with your sexual orientation in Nigeria?
Anyway, here in Nigeria, I'm under the the United Nations High Commission of Refugees. I seek asylum here. I'm well protected. I'm well protected here. And I don't do cross dressing here. If you saw my latest videos like on the live, I used to keep I wasn't shaving my beard. Yeah, so yeah, I don't do cross dressing because I know that I'm not in my country, in my native land. And anyway, I'm being protected by the United Nations HCR, High Commission of Refugees. So, if you see, I did like 9 months without being on social media. So yeah, I don't look
Okay.
for troubles. I'm just waiting. United Nations as a gay, there is a processing. Yeah, it can take 1 year, it can take 2 years. So that will be resettlement to the United States of America. In Jesus' name, I pray, Amen.
Amen. And we hope for that. Myself, I hope so much for that for you. Like honestly, your being the way you are is not for you're not
The
supposed to be,
localized.
yeah, you're not supposed to be in
Yeah, but
Africa.
I'm not saying, but if I'm not saying if it's true, but if I were in Cameroon by this very moment, I would have been dead. I
Greetings,
would have been
Leland
dead.
family.
I would have
Greetings
been
and
dead.
thanks for passing by. Thank you so much, sis. Okay. Someone asked this question. It's a very bold question, and I know you're bold enough to answer. How is your that is the person said, how is your sexual organ? Like how is it?
How is my what?
Your sexual organ, like your sexual organ. Voila.
Oh my goodness. That is very
It's a bold
improper.
question.
It's
Yeah.
improper to ask that kind of question.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
improper.
Yeah. You know, that's why I say it's a very bold question because you know some transgender they they go for operation. Let me put it this way. But this person, you know, comment section of people just want to, they are so curious and stuff like that. Because from my found it, this operation cost a lot of money, and that's why you have so many transgenders who still have their sexual organs. Let's call it
No,
the
the thing is
trans.
that people don't know. Even you don't know. There's a difference between transgender and transsexual.
Uh-huh.
There's a,
I don't
they are,
know. Okay,
yeah.
educate us.
The difference
Yeah,
between transgender and transsexual is this. There's what we
yeah.
call male transgender, and there's what we call female transgender. Male transgender is just like Enganamwet, that footballer. She's a female, but on the physical appearance, she more looks like a male. Just like
Okay.
Shakiro. I may be a
Yeah,
male because of my sexual organ, but my body, my anatomy, my physical structure looks more
yeah,
like a woman's own.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
now a transsexual is
Mm.
someone who goes for a surgery to change radically his sexual organ.
Ah, okay.
Transition,
Yeah. Okay,
transition.
transgender. Okay, and transex. You know, I've
The
always heard of
gender,
transgender.
I am a male. Like let's say I'm a male because of my say I was born a male, but
Yes, yes.
I don't identify to what is on my birth certificate
Yeah.
because people think that gender is always the he and the she. No,
Mm-hmm.
no. There's what we call
Okay.
gender identity. My gender identity is a woman's own. I feel like a
Okay.
woman. I'm a woman in a man's skin.
Okay. Ah, you see, I did not even know this one. I didn't know this one. Someone is saying, wow, we educate. Yes, support picking, that's true. There was something I want. Okay, I really want you to be honest. How do you feel? Do you think um, you're sinning? Let me just put it this way. Let me just communicate. Let's just go. Do you think, like in you innerly, do you think you're committing any sin?
Do I think
Accept.
I'm committing what?
Do you think you're committing a sin? Because we're talking of Leviticus, whether me, I don't read the Bible, I don't even go to church. So you were talking of the Leviticus, which stipulates that gays, homosexuality is a sin. You understand? So, but you accept it, you embrace because you feel as a woman. But in you, do you think accepting your sexual orientation, like accepting who you think you are, do you think you're committing a sin? Do you understand the question? Do you think you're committing
I
a sin?
understand. I understand very well the question.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, the thing is this: the Bible. Who created the Bible? If I may ask,
Hmm?
who brought the
Good
Bible to
question.
Africa? Who brought the Bible to Africa? It's white men. And I'm not doubting the Bible because if you are doubting the Bible, ask yourself this question: who am I? What am I doing in this world? It will put you something in the head that there is a supernatural being who created the universe. He created
Yeah.
all things and saw that everything is perfect. But something I will ask myself is that he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It was in the Genesis. Homosexuality, this is something that has been existing. There is nothing new on this earth. Nothing is new. We are just like
Yeah.
improving. As time goes on, we are improving things. There is nothing new
Hello.
on this earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's also to tell you that God is love. God, how many times did I say it? God is love. God is love. God is love. Even if I'm a
Exactly.
sinner, God is love.
Yeah.
Because I may be gay, but
Yeah.
wait, there's in the Bible, there's what we call venial sin and mortal sin. Mortal sin, sinning against the Holy Spirit, blaspheming, killing. Shakiro is not killing people. I'm not killing people. I have my personal relationship with God.
God.
For me, I don't want to like to compare my life to the Bible.
Mm.
There's what we call péché mignon. Everyone has a péché mignon. I get what I'm saying. I'm not doubting the existence of Jesus Christ. But what
Good.
I'm trying to say is that Jesus did not come for the righteous. He came for the
Mm.
sinners like Shakiro. But
Good.
there is a but. God is love. It's not because of this. You may be surprised that Shakiro, at the end of the day, you will be at the right hand of the Father Almighty.
Yeah.
Look at Apostle Paul in the Bible. He was crucified, persecuting Christians. They ended
Mm.
up being the one that wrote all the major books in the Bible. He's the one
Yeah.
who wrote the book of Revelations.
Yes. Okay. That's good, Shakiro. Fine girl, I greet you. Um, Thank you so much, Shakiro. You know, I've always told you you're so intelligent. And if you know if you want to talk, we will talk for 3 hours because your intelligence, you captivate me. Sometimes we talk by hand, we talk for hours and stuff like that. You're so intelligent. So what I would like, thank you so much for the love, Miss J. Um, as regarding to this our Cameroon sister, whose husband is a Chile, who discovered who discovered 10 years after marriage that the husband is Chile. Okay. Um, how can before I even ask you, how can we identify maybe our husbands? Because sometimes we stay with men. That is, I'm even trying to look for words to fit in so if we all of us will understand what I'm trying to say. This our sister whose husband who discovered 10 years after marriage that the husband is Chele. First of all, there were some signs that after the discovery, she said that's when she came. When you try to put together 1 plus 1 to make it 2, she came to understand that this
Wait,
man
my
is.
plastic. Wait,
It,
no.
no, Shakiro, are you
Eh,
getting me?
yeah.
Yeah, it defines side network, no, not Africa, no. So, is it okay if you're set to tell me?
This Okreka Nigeria would like. Okreka.
Yes. That's a lies matter. The phone I say I want to ask Shakiro. Shakiro, if you're set to, if you've sat down, if you're set to just tell me, let me just ask you the question. But let me be telling the audience why I want to ask you this question.
I'm getting.
Shakiro, okay, I will ask. Let me talk to them in pidgin English. Then I'll come to you in English. Shakiro, I want to ask Shakiro about those sister where I start from the beginning where he discovered after 10 years of marriage, say the man actually. First of all, those sister, that way he discovers the man actually. He try to put some like when yeah man they sure when they been there, some talk the day way easy for me for talk and same as say when they been there, he can discover say inside their been there plenty things that dey happen. When it na so they can put as say it na because say a man be dey so na why that way a man dey overdo this style for being there. You understand? So when they dey been there, they get say after 5 years so they won't be for marriage. Sometimes the man go and beat that, will tell the man say no, it is for a period. The man will say no, me they beat that for back. So sometimes go deny, but they can't agree because man picking they say may agree before a man go for outside. They better accept. So that binder for Bangna cover be it can be so common for them. So it can make up for you. Since as a man and chair, the man know for binder fine for back. He can enjoy the thing. So most like after that 5 years of marriage, he said now that's 80% of their time they want binder and for back they one. And then when they want binder for like they want binder normal binder so it, the man go like the man must take you put it for some high place, maybe like for some tables or kind of thing. Then he go open food, so go really the chap say na so if food go open. That is if food get for open so they like say he said before when food open so you say that all the lamps so na so go the hot you say na spot. But with time the be used to know. So the man will open the foot before the man will penetrate. You understand? So in the nutshell, me and ask say, so it means so now Binda Life don't mean an oil company. Miss J, I don't know that I understand that talk what I talk. So you know, oil company like say oil what okay, my broken. What talk say some person an oil company. Now people the way they been down for back, where they do anal sex. And why they call it oil company? Because you know say when you over been down for back, you must use oil over. You always use oil. Oil must always be for been down for back. So people that were been down for back, they don't call the oil company because they always use oil. So now so they are been down life. They are sure that relation don't be instead of been down life don't be an oil company matter. So the chat be say just accept me because hello Zion friend. He said I'd like to ask the whole sharing what you say about lesbianism and yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. There's a question here, Shakiro will ask you this question about lesbianism. So for this thing, I will ask Shakiro. Shakiro, explain for this. Same I say to ma. I don't use it, but I've been there. I don't know. I've been used to been there. So Shakiro, I will talk this one for say since as the demand the overline been there na back. I want to ask Shakiro something linking to this, So before I ask Shakiro, some question there I don't want me go far over. Zion Efred asked concerning lesbianism. Shakira, are you getting me, Manolita?
I'm getting you. I'm all ears. I'm listening.
Okay, there's a question I'll ask here before it goes right or poof. Zion Efred, they say you'll put a question again, no, Mama. And I see that question for you. And I will like the question. I bet put that your question again here. Put your question again. Why you put the question now? Ask Shakiro. Shakiro.
Yeah.
So concerning this our sister, if you understood what I said, when they want to dinner and stuff like that, the man will always ask for, for anal sex and stuff like that, and it became so pleasant for her because since as the man, naturally this man is chele, the man does it so well that she began enjoying it. So for her, it was like spicing up their sex, their relationship, you understand? She didn't see it as any problem. So what can you say about this thing? Like, is it common when you are home? Is it common for a man to have anal sex with a woman? Is it something that is normal? Is it because some men don't do it because they said if you can make love, if you can like practice anal sex, it means you can also sleep with a man. Let me put it this way because we're speaking in English. So what do you think about that? Is it true? Is it, I don't know.
You're right.
Is it that when you have a man who's asking for anal sex, you should start suspecting?
Yeah, you're right. You are right. You should start suspecting the partner. Because it's true there are some men who are like, I can't take his craziness. I can't say they're trying to spice up the sexual relationships. But the thing is the sexual intercourse. The thing is that there are some men. The thing is that the vagina, like the pussy, if you see a man, there are some men who have what they call fantasies. They will tell you they have some that they feel full. They will tell you they're trying to fulfill their fantasies. But the thing is that normally, if you have a man that when you people are having sexual intercourse, you always want to penetrate, to practice the anal sex. Because the thing is that normally, when a woman is sexually excited, like honey, it's saying a stimulus to the brain, and it makes your pussy to be wet. But the thing is that the anal, why will your boyfriend or your newly breaded, let's say your breaded husband, will want you to put his cock you should start asking yourself, because anus is anus. There is no difference between the anus of a man and the anus of a woman. Yeah.
Yes.
If your man have this crazy thoughts to leave the in front, the pussy, to fuck you through the anus, stop this thing. He wants to spice up the relationship. If he has the guts, that concumbility to fuck you through the anus, it means he can fuck another fellow man. As simple as that. Yeah. Why will you
Wow.
leave the vagina to go and fuck your lady through the anus? It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Also,
depends. It depends now, because there are some men. Some people will say that sometimes when a man is fucking you through the anus, he's taking your chances. If a man, even a lady, because the glory of a human being sometimes is here, is on the back, is on this on your skeleton, on your
yeah.
spinal cord, what they call the spinal cord. And you remember, like back in the colonization, like the slave trade, the slavery, all those colonialists, when they were when they were practicing the slave trade. Now, fucking another fellow man is dominion. You are dominating your partner. And you will see some people becoming gay because of what they call promotion canapé. What they call promotion canapé. Because they want promotion. Promotion, yeah, in their major industry where they are working. You will
Yes.
find maybe, yeah, you will find the director general, the PCA, the chairman of the board. Yeah, to give you work, you will go and meet a human resource manager. You will tell you to bend down. So it depends. This homosexuality, there are people who become homosexual or gay because of money. And there are people who are lesbian or gay because it's a natural feeling. They are not just attracted towards the opposite sex. So it
Yes.
depends. So that husband that was always having sexual intercourse behind through the anal sex, that forbidden, let's say that forbidden area. Yeah, it's a must. So most men who have sexual intercourse with their ladies through the anus, it's a sure, but it's a fact that they are bisexual. They are bisexual. They fuck
Okay.
men and women because anus
Yeah.
is anus. There is no difference between the anus of a lady and the anus of a man.
Man, exactly. That's it. Okay. Um, do you that is what do you really think before you get married to somebody? Is it good? Is it a good thing to like to be honest about your if you're bisexual, you tell your partner. If you're a lesbian before you get married, you tell your partner I'm a lesbian, or I'm both sides. Is it advisable? You as you who is in this field, in this domain, is it advisable? What do you think?
It's advisable because the thing is that, as we say, a relationship is based on the foundation, the beginning, and the man is even living in Europe. In Europe, their mentalities is upgraded. It's not retrograded. They don't have backward mentalities like in Africa. You should just tell your partner, tell her, because there's a saying that the truth, like liberating, it's soothing, it's relieving, it's like a release. Tell the truth to your partner that I always felt attracted towards the same sex, so that your partner, yeah, I know ladies, because I have so many friend of mine. They are living abroad. They are gay men, especially the Bamileke people, because I'm a Bamileke. In our Bamileke, we are so much attracted to our culture. They tend to marry a woman and they will give everything to that woman. Like they will just lavish the woman with a lot of money, with a lot, yeah, so that the woman should keep her mouth shut. Everyone should keep their mouth shut. So, but before getting married, it was an arrangement. Because gay men usually they have a lot of money. They will tell the woman to keep her mouth shut. I'll give you everything, and they can even send the woman to go outside and have babies. Yeah, and they will just recognize the child. I've seen so many. I have friends of mine. They are in the United States of America. Some are in France. Some are in Belgium. They are married. They married women women back, they went and carried women in the village. It's that kind of thing. The women in the village, they brought them
Yes.
overseas. They brought them overseas. Yeah. Nobody knows they are gay. And even the children, the woman will go outside and sleep with other men. And people back and their family members, their family relatives, they will think that, they will think that, no, yeah. So that's it. So relationship is a matter of foundation. Tell the truth to your partner in the beginning.
Yeah, to me also, it's necessary to say it. If someone really loves you, you understand, because someone can be so nice, even if the person is the both
Like
sides.
now, me, Shakiro, I shocked you one day while we were discussing cinema. I told you that I love children. I love
Yes.
children. I've always loved to have my children. And I don't think I'm going to do surrogacy. Sometimes I can just sleep with a member just because, for a purpose.
Yeah.
For a purpose. Because I want her to carry my children.
Yes.
But before that, I will tell her, and she will even see it on my skin because I look like a lady. Yeah, she will know that. Why would this feminine guy will come and, yeah, I will just tell her that I need babies. Because I believe when I will be like in United States of America, I will be like that best life. The thing is that children, no matter, I've seen witches, wizard. Their mother is a witch, but their children will always love her no matter what.
Yeah.
At a certain point in time, just imagine Shakiro in the next 20 years. When I will be old, I will not have power again. Who will be the one to carry my water, to bring me, let's say, when I'm on my bed, to be washing, to be cleaning my house? It will be my children. It will be my children. Yeah. So I will tell, the thing is that is the relationship is based on the truth, genuine.
Okay. We even for I want to speak in French. Even for me, I think it's really necessary. I think to me, I don't know why people they keep it away, because when your partner gets to realize it later,
It's
it's like
more
betrayal. You
job.
know, it's a very big betrayal. You understand? You know what it means. You come to discover your wife. Your wife is Lele. Your husband is Chele. You know what it means. It hurts. You know. So to me, I think it's necessary to. It's better to open up. Okay. We are coming to the end, like in 20 minutes, but these 20 minutes, there are some pertinent questions I'm going to ask Shakiro. Shakiro, do some people, I'm coming to pertinent questions. We've talked about what we want to say about, before I even ask this question, I would like, can you identify a chele by the physique or maybe gestures, maybe, can you identify? Because there are some people who, you know, their gestures, but they are not like that. How can you identify them?
The thing is that nowadays, we don't judge a book based on the cover.
Yeah.
Like it's saying in French, la vie ne fait pas le moine.
No.
La vie ne fait pas le moine. But the thing is that sometimes when you see a man who takes, they call them metrosexual. Metrosexual is a term to identify men that take too much care of themselves. You see a man that is always clean, too clean, always too clean, putting on body lotion. A man having the time to putting on body lotion, expensive perfume. He always
Jerry
look very
boy.
neat. Always looks very neat. Just
Yeah.
example like Fali Ipupa. Men like Fali Ipupa, always neat, always dancing, winding their waist, their ribs, and everything. That kind of man. Just look
Okay.
at him with one eye like that. You see him
We'll come
putting
to
on.
we'll come to Fale Pupa. You've even mentioned Fale Pupa. We'll come to Fale. So okay, continue. Just continue, but we'll come to Fale.
Yeah,
We'll,
you see
we'll
some
come
men
to
always putting on bold colors. You see them
yeah.
putting on gold. You see a man putting on pink, putting on violet, putting on fuchsia, those kind of colors.
Yeah.
You see them always very neat. There are there are two options. One, he, he must be a gigolo, what we call gigolo. Yeah. He must be a gigolo because it's those gigolo that always put on expensive perfumes. that are always
Yes.
looking on, that are always neat.
And
Or
this
they,
lady, this Cameroonian
they,
lady, Madame Ayedemi, the husband is like, when you say neat, come and see neatness now. Now I want to say it.
yeah,
Very neat.
gay men are usually very neat. Gay
Yeah.
men, on their physical appearance, they look very neat. Gay
And the
men,
lesbian women.
yeah. So it's just to
What
attract.
of lesbian women? What of lesbian women? How can you identify them?
To be sincere with you, I told you, listen to what I said. Nowadays, we don't judge a book based on the cover. And this, you will see some gay men sometimes they will put ring here, they will put a ring
Yes.
here. It will tell you they belong to that world. So there are sometimes that you can just put it because of fashion. And
Yeah.
don't get surprised that you'll be walking on the road, a gay man will approach you because this is our code. This small finger, you will see some men putting finger here, putting a ring here. It should tell you that they belong to a certain cult.
That I know. I know about that. Even for lesbians, like lesbian women
You
here.
will see some
Yeah.
lesbian,
Yeah.
they will put ring on their toenails. Yeah.
Okay.
You will see them putting a ring on their toenails.
But
And
most
they
of
tell
our own
you
African,
yeah, to tell
but
you
most of our own African lesbian women, you
to be sincere
can
to a smiles. Normally, most women are bisexual. Let me explain. It's,
yeah.
it's easier for two women to sleep on the same bed and to hawk, especially those girls they call vendeuses de piment. All those vendeuses de piment, those hookups, those sex and pay, most of them, because you will see a partner, he will tell you that he wants to sleep with three girls, three
Yes.
some,
This one.
all those orgy. They call it orgy. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Most of them usually, most girls for me, they are bisexual. So many girls like to pretend. It's easier for two girls to sleep on the same bed and they will kiss. It's very rampant. Very rampant.
Shakiro, you made me the fear. Okay. So it's very rampant. So it's very common sleeping with a woman and anything happens.
Yeah. I'm talking about especially the girls doing their hookups. Especially because to sell your body, like it's like you are like brainwashing your conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you are selling your body, sometimes you will meet up with with crazy partners. He will tell you that he wants to sleep with you and your fellow. He will tell you that he wants to see you people kissing.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's
maybe you
true.
were not, and they don't tempt the devil, and you end up being a lesbian, being a bisexual. To be
Mm-hmm.
sincere with you, lesbian, like eh, all unlike gay men, unlike lesbian, two lesbian girls, because she's a girl like you, she knows your sensitive parts. Bet me, if a lesbian girl lick your clitoris, you go die, mama. You go die because she has it. She has it. She knows the
Yes,
sensitive part. Because
yes.
sometimes a man, you will tell the man, do like this, do like this. Because the man doesn't know your sensitive parts. Unlike, whereas the fellow woman like you, she knows the sensitive part. You don't need to tell her anything. If you lick your clitoris, you put her tongue, that tongue licking, you go die. Let me
Okay,
say, one day
okay.
I was when one day I was having sex with a man, with an elderly person. Like
Yeah,
it was just, let's say, it was an experience. I
yeah.
just I shocked them. I did blow job to that man. That man almost fainted. He almost fainted because of pleasure. The pleasure was too much. That was
Because
how.
you
Yeah,
touched
on
him on
site.
the right place.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he fainted, and I even thought that maybe he collapsed because of too much pleasure, and
Yes.
in the long run, I was telling the guy, I was just like dragging him. Please don't go. The guy was saying, Shakiro, it's too good. Continue.
So, Shakiro, there's something in the gay community, they call it passive and active. What's passive and active? In the
Passive is a
LGBT community.
submit. Passive is a submissive person. Passive is a submissive person, and then the active is the dominant, the man. And there's the versatile. Versatile means I can play the role of a man and I can play the role of a woman.
Okay. Okay.
Me myself, I'm submissive. I'm submissive, and I don't identify myself as a gay because my
You
pussy is in my
you
brain.
submissive.
I'm
You don't look
submissive, but
like
my brain.
okay.
Everything is
You
within my
don't,
brain.
no, you don't look like someone who is submissive. So
No, when
I
I'm
want
talking
to.
submissive, I'm the one who is receiving the anal sex. Who is receiving the anal sex? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you don't, Shakiro, does it mean you're not okay? You receive, but you don't give. Let me put it this way.
I receive because I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I receive.
Ah, okay. Okay. Um, sometimes this homosexuality and lesbianism thing, is it practiced um, because of spiritism? Is there sometimes some people do it like because of like out of spiritism? This, you know, when I mean spiritism, tu sais que c'est, tu comprends?
He said it's for spiritualism. Is it spiritualism?
Oui, comme dans tout ce qui est spiritualité, comme macabre, des choses comme ça, quoi.
The thing is that in Africa, yeah, in Africa, especially those, I dated with a lot of, let's say, big people back in Cameroon. So those people usually they are married, they have their children, but sometimes they don't do it because of pleasure. They are not naturally gay men. They are doing it because they want to extract, to steal your chances. Yeah, like stealing what doesn't belong to them. Steal your glory. Yeah, they are stealing your glories. Sex. Sex is first of all spiritual because before being physical. That's why sometimes you meet a man. The thing is that when you're sinning, your sin sometimes it goes till your fourth generation. Yeah. Sometimes you will see a man, you will meet a woman or a man. Maybe he was very successful before, but because you're having sexual intercourse with someone that is having some, let's say, that is not that, because when you are sleeping with, let's say, like a prostitute, for example, let me put it this way: you are sleeping with Paul, you are sleeping with Peter, you are sleeping with Junior. Do
Yeah.
you know what? Because marriage is a friend of mine who is a very good Christian who told me that marriage is not putting on ring. Marriage is not putting on ring. Marriage is sexual intercourse you are having with your partner. If you have had sexual intercourse
So
more
many
than
times.
100 times, it means you got married more than 100 times. I get what I'm trying to say.
I
Sexual
understand.
intercourse, like the vagina and the penis together, that is what they call marriage. That's what fornication, the sex before marriage.
Of
It's
course.
forbidden. It's forbidden. It's prohibited. So sex is first of all spiritual. Talk less of talk less of homosexuality because they are having sex through the anus, and even this lesbianism. Lesbianism, that licking. What are they licking? Sometimes it's even a snake that is licking your pussy. Yeah. Sometimes you will stay and judge it. Even when a man is licking your pussy, that tongue, what is he licking there? That is pervertism.
Okay.
Pervertism.
That's why, for instance, okay, we'll come now to, because I have a reason why I asked you about if it's spiritual sometimes, and if you can identify a gay or lesbian if you see them like this physically. It has link. I'll know why I'm saying so.
There
For
is a
instance,
look sometimes within the eye. When you see a lesbian girl, she tends to look at you,
exactly.
she tends to look at you with tender eyes, charming
Yes,
eyes, looking at you. There are some
I have,
thieves. There
yes,
are some
that one I
thieves.
know. Yes, I have a lot of lesbians who
Amen.
talk to approach me. Yes, I have this
When you
style
see
of
a gay,
lesbians.
when you
It's
see a
true.
gay man that is, when you see a man that is very clean, very, very clean, doubt that man. Question yourself. Either they are gigolo, or yeah. Look at someone, and there is this funny thing that when you are gay, you can't play football. Guess what? I have had a lot of gay men. I used to, but
Yeah,
like I
trying
had
to
my
write that.
boyfriend who was
Therefore,
playing in the national
but
football team of Cameroon. I won't mention his name. I was dating one footballer back in Cameroon. Who, yeah, back in Cameroon, playing
people
in the
come back
Cameroon
to
football
Shakiro.
team. Yeah. And whenever we are making love, sometimes you will ask me to put my hands inside his anus. And that was how I discovered that him too. And guess what? I put my hand, I just insert my hand, my finger, let's say my finger, inside his anus. The thing just entered without any. I was like, what the fuck? I won't mention his name. A footballer. Until now, you see my boo boo. You see my boo boo till now.
A Cameroonian footballer
A Kenyan footballer. One
coming
of the
to the
best, one of the best footballers, the best footballers we had in
okay,
Cameroon. Let me just give you a hint.
coming now to the okay. You said footballer. I'm so interested when you because you talked about Fali Pupa. Now you've talked about footballer. I'm interested in this celebrity world. That's why I'll ask about spiritism because it's it's for sure that a lot of celebrities practice this thing. It's not a hiding. You understand? That's why I was talking about spiritism and how you identify them because I want to link it with what I want to ask. You know. So do you think before I even want to go deeper about this question, that some of these celebrities they do this because of glory? Just say it. For now, don't even call any name. Like, do they do it for like glory? Let me say it that way.
Yeah, yeah, the world is being dominated by the devil. Yeah, yeah, bigger smiles. Most stars become gay, lesbian, because they want glory. They want this all eyes. They want to have the success of the world. That's why they say in the Bible, there's this saying, this parable. What am I? Let me recall it. He who is in the world. No, that's not the parable. À quoi sais-tu de gagner le monde et de perdre ton âme? Yeah, what is like to have all the glory of the world, but to lose your soul? All glitters is
Okay.
not good. Look at Whitney Houston, how Whitney Houston died.
Yeah.
Have you watched the movie, even here on YouTube? Satanism in the music industry. All
Yeah.
the Whitney Houston, all the Nicki Minaj, all the Beyonce. Beyonce said so many times that she's being possessed by Sasha Fierce. When she's on stage, she's such a when there are things she can't do, like during daytime, she can't do it. But when she's
Yeah.
on stage, she can dance more than 2 hours. Like
Yeah.
something is possessing. We saw videos. She admitted it, she cried. And I even, I'm a great fan of Beyonce. I love Beyonce. But at a certain point in time, sometimes when you are listening to music, sometimes you don't pay attention to the lyrics. But when you are like in a sorrowful state, when you're in a sorrowful state, when you put your earpiece, you pay attention to those lyrics. There is this album of Beyonce, Lemonade album. Beyonce said in one of the songs, "It's sorry." The name of the song of the track is "Sorry." She said in that track that she wiped the pages of the holy book with her menses, with her menstruation. I was like, you saw someone like Kanye West. He was in a concert. He was saying in a concert, "I killed my mother." People were dancing. I kill my mother. I kill my mother. So many of them, when you are not singing for God, you are singing for your own glory. You're not
Yeah.
singing for the Holy Spirit. Yeah, and God is a jealous God. You're singing for your glory. Yeah. So most people, most celebs, look at the way they dress. Look at the way they dress. What are they showing in their clips? Let me take for example a star like Blanche Bailey. What is she showing people? Her nakedness. Do you know what
Of
she's
course.
doing behind? She's showing her breast, showing her tattoo, showing her body. Do you know what she's doing behind? Open your eyes.
Okay. Um, integrity. That's what Shakiro did here. He don't go straight to the point. Shakiro, last time you came live and you were talking, you mentioned some celebrities. Uh, that's what I was saying. How can you identify? Um, uh, can you identify a gay by just seeing the person physically? You understand?
It's none of
You talk.
saying all what I said. I told, like, I know I wasn't supposed to out people, what they call out to do their coming out as
Yes,
a emblematic figure of the LGBT
yes,
community. I'm
yes,
supposed to protect them because it's not
yes,
everyone that has my courage to
yes. To
stand
come
on
out.
live and assume it's no. People are gay, but they live it secretly. They live it discreetly. Yeah. Like low profile. They are being low profile. They don't want people to know their identity. But I say all those people I mentioned are gay men. I talk, I think I remember when I was released on the bail, like 2 weeks I was released after my
Yeah.
release from the Nobel prison. I said something like Dylan Comedy, that comedian, Man Jackie. I just said
Yes,
in anger that they are gay. 6 months after that Dylan Comedy,
yes,
he was caught. He
yeah,
was caught. They were having sex with the son of a colonel.
yeah.
Army. Mazaki, this it's just to tell you that all those people, I wasn't supposed to do that, but I did that because I'm covering up so many of them. I'm covering up, I'm backing them up. But when I went to prison, those people I'm covering up had the guts to discuss about me, about my prison sentence on their various pages, social digital platforms. Most of them,
So they didn't
and they are like,
sympathize.
and we have even slept. We have the same godfather. We have the same godfathers. I have met some of them. Yeah, all of them. Most of them are
Okay,
gay. They practice homosexuality. Listen to me,
okay,
smart. Sometimes
yeah.
glory, like in the Illuminati, Illuminati people, even in the
Yes.
Frankmasonery. Sometimes
Fine.
have you not noticed that it's gay men that dominates the world? It's gay men. Why do you think President Obama legalized the gay marriage in 2007? What do you think? Even those biggest ambassadors are gay men. Talk less of celebrity people. Most of them, you want the glory. Do you think the devil will give you the glory for nothing? No. There is nothing free in this world. As they
Mm-hmm.
saying, as there is this saying goes by this. On ne fait rien pour rien. On ne fait rien pour rien. Why will you
Yes.
have why will you have all the solid? They will praise you all over the world. For nothing? No.
Okay. Shakiro, last time when you talked and you were calling names, you mentioned TC Panchak, you mentioned Mr. Leo, you mentioned Loco, you mentioned Salatier. I don't know. I wrote a question here that how can we believe you concerning what prompted you what how can you make us believe like you talked about TC Panchak, Mr. Leo, Salatier, Loco. How can we believe you that these people are what you're saying? Because now you're emphasizing that what you're saying is true about all these people you called. How can we believe you? Because you know that some people will say, I don't know, I don't know, I know the celebrity industry. I know for sure, and we know things like that will occur, but we don't know who. So, what even prompted you to say so?
Hmm. Sleeping with women, seeing people I know like that man who was sleeping with his wife through the anal sex. I know
Yes,
many men. that date women because they are trying to hide something. It's just like inertia. It's just like, let's say, something that's trying to cast out, to protect, to hide. So many of them, you will see them, like, we used to discuss like many hours in what on through WhatsApp. I told you I made you a lot of revelations. I dated some of them because I am what they call Pete Deluxe, what they call Dixon. I don't know if you have heard about the name Dixon.
No.
Escort girls. Escort
Okay.
girls. Yeah.
Okay.
So I slept with some of them.
Mm-hmm.
I slept with some of them.
But you
And
never slept with Mr. Leo, with Chizik Panchak. So what prompted you to say they are gays?
I never slept with Tizipa. I never slept with Mr. Leo. But I slept with if with an artist, their
Yeah.
fellow artist, who is very popular. And I saw things inside his phone. I was like, with the mouth open, I was like so surprised. And
Okay.
that Tizipa is not that very, very masculine to me. It's feminine. I see a female inside of him. Even someone like Loco. When you see someone like Loco, look at his big S. Look at him, all looks like a gay. And we have the same guy, we have the same partner. And there are some
Yeah.
things I don't. I'm that outspoken type. Nothing is going to happen to me. I'm just
Yeah.
like opening. It's just like a revelation. It's not because I carry my own. I put like at the junction. Yeah. Many people are doing what Shakiro, but they're doing it like secretly. I have told you times without number. All those people you see on social media, the devil will never give you the glory for nothing. Most of them, they practice anal sex. And one day, everything that is under the water will always come
Come
up to the
out.
top. Everything that is under the water will always come up to the surface. Never you forget that. One day, that sex tape will leak and you will remember that Shakiro once said, love you. Mwah.
So, so Shakiro, you stand on the point that Tizi Pancha is gay. Mr. Leo practices because the thing. Okay, let
Not
me
that
just
he's
say
gay,
the.
explain.
Let me not say
Because
yes. Let me say the practice.
gay is someone, gay is gay is a person who has sexual intercourse only, only with a fellow man. He's bisexual. He sleeps with men and women. Now he sleeps with men because of upgrades, successful upgrades. That is why.
Okay, so these people is because of their, let's say, their career, that
Yeah,
you don't even think they do this because you have
I know,
proofs. You don't need to have even know they do
because we have
them.
our circles. We have our
Okay,
circles. I told you I
you have your
slept
circles.
with one of the biggest anglophone artists. Biggest anglophone artist. Let me give you a hint.
Yes,
Was my boo boo, and I
and
saw terrible.
I'm coming on that
saw,
because there was a
and
rumor
I saw
about that.
terrible things. I saw terrible things inside his phone.
Okay, good. Okay, if you talk about, I don't know the celebrity, because I'm going to ask you a question about a big anglophone celebrity. Because there was a rumor about that, and there were pictures between both of you, pictures, on both of you. So I don't know if he's the one, but I want to, I'm looking for a way to put this thing because I'm looking for a way to put this thing. Um, how are you connected to Stanley Eno? Let's just go straight to the point. I don't want to beat about the bush. How are you connected with Stanley Eno? Yes,
You're a very
because
naughty girl. This girl.
yes, no, I'm not naughty. I'm very serious. I'm not even laughing because years back there were pictures circulating. Those pictures are not anymore, but I saw those pictures. circulating a picture of you and Stanley. And those pictures, we can find them. If I Google them, I'll find them. Yes, they are there. So how are you connected to Stanley? I want to know, Shakiro. I want to know because you're not connected with people for nothing. How are you connected with such an icon? How are you connected to him? No, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. How are you connected to Stanley Eno?
It's just a normal friend. And that's why allow me, please. Please, I would say anything.
I respect Stanley Eno so much. I respect him. You know, maybe no man will take him, but I respect him so much. I'm just asking Shakiro this
Let me
question
tell you
because,
something.
yeah,
The people are listed. When I did that, my live went viral. All the
yes,
people I mentioned were people who wronged me. Who wronged me. Yeah. Because as an LGBT icon, I'm not supposed to do the coming
so,
out of people on their
yes,
behalf. But
yeah,
people I mentioned before my prison, do Shakiro used to do that? Why is it that now I began to do the coming out of people? Ask yourself question. But as you said, someone like Stanley Eno, he helped me a lot, even when I was in prison. He's a
okay.
very generous guy. So
Yes,
generous.
I heard he's a
Very
very good
kind,
guy. That's what I
very
heard.
kind, very kind-hearted. So
Yeah.
stop having these your suspicious doubts. Stop with those your suspicious doubts.
Yeah, social media now. So I want to be clear.
So
You'll be
just a very
first. I
good
want to be
friend of
clear.
mine.
We respect
Shout
him so
out,
much.
shout
You
out to
know.
my Stanley Eno if he watches this live. Shout out to Stanley Eno, the only
When I
Cameroonian
post on
artist,
for
the
Shakiro is
only
standing there.
Cameroonian, the only Cameroonian artist who had an MTV winning awards for that.
Okay, Shakiro, these are one of the last questions I'm going to ask. What can you tell us about the artists, maybe in the comedians, or the movie? Because we've talked about just music, francophone comedians and stuff. What of like, because Cameroon is bilingual. So, do you have anything to tell us? Do you know any of, let me say, anglophone comedians, anglophone filmmakers, and stuff like that? And what can you tell us about them? Because they are all in the industry, in the entertainment industry. Any of
Let me
them,
tell you, yeah, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Most comedians, all those pseudo comedians will take names like or rather than their real name. Let's just say someone like Auntie Felicia of the Anglophone.
yeah.
You will just see him, you will think that maybe he's just doing it for comedy. Guess what? Every Anything that is under the water will always come up to the surface. Someone like Cindy Emade, Charlotte Dipanda. We're not only talking about gay. There are many lesbians in the entertainment industry. Someone like Auntie Felicia, you will see him, you will think that it's only comedy. But there is a but.
Like the way you're talking, do you know Auntie Felicia in person?
I know Auntie Felicia in person. I know her
Okay.
very well. She used to ask me even pieces of advice because
Yeah,
I am a star. I was a star ever since
yeah.
2017. I am an icon. Auntie Felicia is just recently. I met her in Boya. I met her in Boya in one nightclub. So we are very, very good friends. He
So
sleeps with
Auntie,
girls. He sleeps with girls though. But
yeah,
there is a but. People should
yes.
not remove things from my mouth. So don't think he's only doing that comedy just because. Uh,
It's comedy. It's because it's also
yeah,
his identity.
yeah. It's not a matter of identity. He's not doing it for comedy, but he's bisexual.
Okay. So Auntie
He,
Felicia is
he sleeps,
bisexual.
yeah, he sleeps with men too. He sleeps with men.
Okay. Then you talked of Cindy Made. Cindy Made
Yeah,
Alpha.
yeah. She's a bisexual too. She loves
Do
women.
you
She
know
even
her?
prefers.
Do you know her personally?
I know her personally. We were brand ambassador when I was working in Mira Cosmetic. I have her number. very nice woman. And the way I look at her, the way she was looking, Mira Cosmetic, who was our boss, I knew that they are doing something.
Mhm.
And they
So
were
Cindy,
rumors. I'm not the first person. Rumor has it. I'm not the first person to say that. There were already rumors that she is a lesbian. Even
I
Charlotte Banda. Yeah.
yeah, Charlotte
Many.
Banda. I've heard,
Why
I've
would a
had,
beautiful woman? Why would a beautiful woman like Charlotte Banda? Why is she not married? With
but
our
she
African culture, you will say it's a choice. There were many men, handsome men, very
she has
successful,
she has
opulent,
gotten
rich,
a,
asked her hand in marriage, but she denied. Even
she
before
just
those
got a
people,
man recently. She just
she
got
just
a man.
what?
She just got a man recently and posted it. And the man, we are friends on Facebook. Is the coach of
She
this
got,
boxing kind of thing.
like I
Just recently.
told you, there are many women or many men, like the both sex, they will sleep just to cover up their true nature. I keep on saying it so that people will
So,
not suspect them. Like now,
so
just imagine Shakiro would change. Imagine,
mhm,
just imagine now, I give my life to Christ. Are you getting it? I
yes.
pretend. I told you homosexuality is not a mental illness. I give my life to Christ, and people will be like, and now say that I get married, I give birth to my children. Yeah, people would think that Shakira has changed, but I will still be sleeping with men behind. Yeah, discreetly. So I know many men and many women who tend to sleep with the opposite sex just to cover up something, but it's not their true nature. So that people will say that I'm seeing Shakira with a lady now. How can you say that she's gay? But
Yeah.
watch out.
Okay. So let's be precise. So our
This
own
world nowadays is spoiled. Jesus
yeah.
Christ is coming soon. This world we are in the era of Sodom and Gomorrah. We are in the era of Sodom and Gomorrah. You don't know what people are doing, what they call in French, their four walls, their quatre murs. You don't know. You don't know that terrible things in this world. Watch out.
You don't feel it. They don't know me. So you're telling us now that okay, you've called me Stizi Pancha, Mr. Leo, Salatier, Loco. It's a Loco, it's a Loco. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Mimi,
Uh,
even
uh,
Mimi.
Mimi, Cindy Emane, Auntie Felicia. So all these people are Shakirolistic. They're Shakirolistic
Exactly.
now.
Obviously.
Okay.
The Cameroon industry, there are many people. Let me tell you something. I told you times without number, when you are not singing for God who died for our sin, 100%. When local, all those artists, when they are they singing for Jesus Christ? Why do you
No, they're
think
singing.
why do you think Shinzima repented? She's now singing gospel. Do you know what she was saying in the music industry? Do you know what they do? Do you know the sacrifices they do? You find people who have like, let's say, marvelous voices. They are singing, but they don't have views on YouTube. They don't have views on Facebook. Listen, why do you think Sindima now is a gospel singer? Watch out.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shakiro. Okay, as regards to this, our sister, what advice can you give? Because she's watching, she sent me a message. Should she stay or should she divorce this man? This our Cameroon sister.
For me, I know it's very painful to marry a man, and I guess she's feeling like betrayal. Sometimes it's just like this thing. Sometimes, like what has been very, very, very viral this last week, Jana Bully, that TikTok who says allow she leaving social media because of all one not. Sometimes you need to just flee, flee away, escape because of your mental. I guess she is being handled with a psychiatrist or a psychologist because it's very painful. But you told me the man is a very nice man, very loving, and he has been begging. She can stay with her husband.
Mhm.
Look at Jay-Z. How many times did Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce? But Beyonce has never. See, Beyonce, look at, we know how many times Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, but they still find time to just adjust themselves. And they came back together. I know it's not the same thing. Jay-Z cheated Beyonce with a lady, but whereas this man is with a man. But for me, because the man is loving, they
Mhm.
can stay in separate, they can stay in separate houses, but let her not divorce.
Okay. She's
That's
listening
my
here.
opinion. That's my
She's here.
opinion. Let her not divorce. Let her stay with the man. And let her
Okay.
pray. Pray. Yeah. Because I believe gay is not a man. Because the man he's just like me. He grew up in a Christian home. He's a believer. He has asked God. Let her I don't know how to say it. But for me, let her not divorce with the man. Let her stay with the man.
Okay.
Because I know the man is very bad. He had sex with her through the anus, beating her and everything. But let her just forgive and let it go.
The man
God
does
is.
not even, he has never touched her. The man has never beaten her. The man is so
No,
nice.
no. I'm mistaken. I'm mistaking it. I'm mistaking
I
it.
know the
Yeah.
person you're mistaken for. Yeah, I know the
I'm
person you're
mistaken.
mistaken.
I'm mistaken with that other girl, with other woman I told who's in Switzerland. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
mistaken.
yes. No, this one
Yeah.
is so nice. And
So
she enjoys
nice.
the anal sex. So,
It's just the anal sex. Let her just pray for her husband. Let God have mercy upon him. Let her stay with her loving husband.
and accept his cheleism.
Where's my bag?
No bother, we're even feeling right. Don't be looking for your band. It's like people they find a charger band. Africa, they say they always get issues. Okay. Why would Winnie just you don't conclude for me?
What do
Thank
you
you for
say, Malorita of love?
I said so let her accept the husband's cheleism.
Yeah, wait. The thing is that wait. I'm not asking her to accept because it's painful. I
Yeah.
guess maybe her family members are aware of the fact that she discovered that the man is a gay. But for me, sometimes I'm not in the best position to give pieces of advice. But the thing is that sometimes you would think to advise someone, but at a certain point, like me, people will always tell me, Shakiro, why did you flee? Why did you escape from social media? I'm the one because sometimes I'm this strong, but when I'm going to finish the life with you, sometimes I stay in my room and cry. I'm crying. I'm telling God, why is that? Am I not like other people? Why am I attracted towards the opposite sex? How she knows what she's feeling
Okay,
within
thank
her
you.
heart. So that we'll do pieces of advice. She was the one feeling the
That's
pain
no
when
worries
she was
for that.
doing the anal sex. But with notwithstanding that, look at what the husband has been very nice to her. They gave they gave birth to very beautiful children. Let her not be a single mother.
Okay.
Let her pray for her husband, for that
She's listening.
gay spirit. God to deliver him.
Okay. Thank you so much, my Lolita. I love you so, so much, like 1,000,001 times. We'll talk after the show, we always, me and Shakiro dey go over story. So if we want talk, we go talk, so they go pass. So, may rest, na Africa, network will start worry, the charger band, you know, say I define a charger band. But you went to the dark again with all your makeup you've made, we cannot even see you till the end. There is no problem about that. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Shakiro. And then we'll keep it. One time Shakiro will come because I get for invite Kiki by Kiki. Kiki will come back always when Shakiro don't talk. And then we get another case. Good. No, Lolita. We'll get another case for Switzerland where we'll come over, we'll come up to the Cameroonians and so a man to discover say man and so. So when the time comes, we'll get the story now, we package her. When the story they on now, we don't package her where Shakiro will still come on. Then that I will even invite Kiki. Then I'll invite maybe because the girl will can't talk herself about the man, himself will come. So thank you so much. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. Je t'aime beaucoup. Je t'aime comme un camion. Oh là 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 là. C'est pas possible.
Life is a matter of choices.
Yeah.
In life, you have to do your own thing, work hard, and the right people belong in your life will come and stay. You may know my name, you don't know my story, and you don't know what I've been through. Love is love. We love somebody. We love a person. We love an entity. I know people who are attracted towards animals. I know people who don't feel sexual attraction. They call them asexual people. People are born different. The way smarts think, the same. Sometimes we are being influenced by where we grew up, the environment, what we see on TV. We don't have the same. We don't think the same. Even twins don't have the same DNA. They don't have the same DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid. They don't have the same imprint, digital imprint. So we are all different. God is love. Big kiss,
Thank
Shakiro.
you so much. Thank you. Gros bisous. Je te fais un gros bisou. On va se parler après, d'accord? Je t'aime beaucoup.
Ok,
Merci.
après, ma Lolita. Mouah.
Je t'aime, ma Lolita. Bisous. Merci. Okay, Shakiro, the almighty Shakiro. I see Shakiro in my border. I see some people, they say, man, I try for holy years. I don't know whether one more talk fast because I know say Shakiro they so if he start talking the way not get for talk, some person don't write some comment for all they are not saying. Comment they too they fast to there. Not only me, you get smart, you have done a good. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So, with all us, I don't believe Safi stay so. I don't believe Safi stay so. Thank you so much for coming, for passing by. So, next show will be on Friday. Me, I'll be so free on Fridays. I'll be so free on Fridays, and that's why I chose Friday. Now my most convenient time, maybe with time if it change, who knows. So we'll get another show. And I want to explain for Nahama how I decide my concept. I will present some topic like pre-presentation, like 2 days or a day before the show. So that when I just come show, I go me straight to the point. Yeah, I go straight to the point. I don't like for the tom. For now, you understand? For now, let's just see how it goes. So around Wednesday or Thursday, I will post the pre-topic. Maybe within the week, I still get small videos. What have you put you just see how just there the look how the thing go. And my first live this, I never do me live show. So more just to see how it go with time. We go. C'est son père, c'est just nice. I go. So support begin. Some people don't say I no use my mind next time. I will try. Maybe not because we African the world they told the shout. Maybe they might they mutually still shout again forget say mind they here. So next time I will try for talk so I no use the mic. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate, like seriously, I don't even expect say with the time, with the people they don't be expect that will come for life. Some people don't say mention status, some people they don't even sleep, some people they won't sleep themselves, so they go work tomorrow, so they go work tomorrow. So I don't even expect this number, and I appreciate so much. I appreciate it so much. Would they very educative topic. Thank you so much, Chicken They are not for educate. More mix the whole vlog, get for educate, any man get it ready do, you understand? Me, I like me anything ready educate. Even if me, I want gossip, gossip way go, I dey learn from the gossip. Now just any man dey own way, and I respect each person in own way. Yeah, each person in domain. So I thank you so much. Thank you, support picking. Thank you, Treaty. So I say, please stay on the niche. Yes, Treaty, trust me, I will. Wait till you see, now me. It's just my nature. I cannot go out of it. Thank you so much, Integrity. I thank you for your input. You don't talk about mic and stuff like that. Thank you so much. It's just me. So I don't feel go first of all, first and go out of me. Show finish smiles. I don't see your face fine. But my face this not being my G spot. Now my face this not being mommy. Now my face this. Now webcam. Now my face this so. Another one, when I don't get 1,000 this thing, I'll get pure people filter. Motor manage and so anyhow. So I cannot change from the niche. More just educate. Thank you, Smiles. Was a good start. Thank you, Debunkers Parliament. Thank you so much. Goretta, thank you. Thank you, lovely. Yes, things that over happen. People they don't vex. People they don't check out up and down. But at the end of the day, life is too short. You understand? And thank you all for supporting me for the first show. Thanks for the encouragement. Let Lord, maybe I don't know as I feel talking for English as a talk now. Let love lead. Let love lead. I don't know. Anyone, thank you so much. Miss J, the honest one, love you. Thank you so much. Juicy Skull, good night. Thank you so much, darling. Fontaine Love, thank you so much. Ayo Bison, thank you. Say, dear the studio for me. He said, dear the studio. Ayo Bison, you see me so long. I didn't do anything harmful. Either I do or I don't do. That's why I came here. Either I do or I don't do. I don't do bash. Either I do or I don't do. But I just thank you guys. Yes, let love lead. So what you know my so that they tongue, you understand? French or small English. Yeah, when you watch so tell me gosh start big five, my God, so that with no. It's me naturally self I don't even coach person. Naturally not be issue for vlog. Naturally. I think I not be I don't feel coach this. If someone coach now come back, I feel coach some person but it's not really not be really me. No, naturally out of camera it's not me. When man coach me, I didn't laugh safe. So I don't get the impression when I coach some person to go laugh. So why I get go laugh? Why I get go coach now? But I feel some person to me sometimes like I'll tell you, I'll come my camera, I'll tell you I don't like them. Yeah, I pass. And so no, they know me small, I know my real nature. Anything that's small camera than me. Yeah, than me. So anyhow, more go, we don't finish. Adele, thank you so much. Please don't miss your channel. Yes, thank you so much. Integrity, thank you so much. We go the close. Lily, I never see you as I want finish. The people don't be here from the beginning. I want just greet them to show respect. Smiles, don't make a see some person don't write something. Put that Lily 70. Say make us see. Make see wetin bongo so asleep. Na me this no. You want to stay close? Na floor dey lead. Man advertise floor. Una no floor dey lead no. The biggest francophone blogger. Na mark this floor dey lead. Yes. Na this man very nice dress, simple. Leading the lead. You see no. Na in this no. See. Na very simple dress. Simple. Very simple dress. Like so. Yeah. Floor dey lead. So Malivuna Jinkendon, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Mama Jack's last daughter. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I love you all so much and waiting forward to see you guys next Friday. Dora Boss. Dora Boss. Thank you. The bunkers parliament, things I don't greet you. Support picking. Bye everybody. Bye. Bye. Put that banner. Put that banner. That's 30 minutes. No. Banner. Bannière. No, Mark. Now bye yo. Put short 30 minutes. 30 minutes.